So we recommend when you receive that bank statement every month that you obviously tick those off to confirm that the items that you put into your cash book on Scribe match up with your bank statement. So we're going to go to the bank menu here, and the first option I'm going to choose is Reconcile Bank. You need to select the bank account for the statement that you've got in front of you. So for me now, this is going to be my current account. Pop in your cash date, so that's going to apply that to all of those transactions that you've selected. So that's going to be the month end date of your statement. So in my case, that's going to be the 31st of the 7th, 2024. Obviously, if you're doing these, if you're fairly big, you might be doing your bank reconciliations bi-monthly, bi-monthly or sometimes weekly. So in that case, use the weekend or the bi-monthly date for the statement. But it's going to include all of those that are actually on that month-end statement, which in my case is up to the 31st of the 7th. You then need to type in your balance as per bank statement. So I don't know what mine is because mine's fictitious. So I'm just going to pop in here 94,000. But once I've done that, it knows what the current cash book value is. So once I come outside of that, it's telling me that I've got £2,134 worth of transactions to clear through in this month. And then you're going to use the bank statement. So you're then going to start going through the bank statement and ticking off those items that you've got on the bank statement. They might not be in the same order of how you put them into Scribe. So it might be that my bank transfer comes through first, then I've got my check to my clerk. Anything you've got here as void, we can see as void and zero, so it's not going to have any effect on it, but I can take that through and it just gets rid of it from this list. I can carry on going through. There are search boxes for both payments and receipts. So if I knew I had an item for £540, I can start typing my 54 and we can see that this list has got shorter. So I can now see the lawn care item that I was looking for. Once I clear that, it doesn't have to be just the value that I use. I can also use the supplier name. So if I was looking for my Juicens one, I can start typing in Juicens and tick that as well. So you can use any of the available fields that you want for that. It might be the check number, it might be the value, it might be the supplier. And we've got the same on the right-hand side as well. So that's for all of your actual receipts. So we can start taking those transfers and those other payments and everything through on there. Once you're happy with everything for how it should be, I'm just going to update my bank statement balance so I don't get an error here. So 99802.85. Ideally, you'd like to see this difference is zero at the end there so that you know that you've ticked everything off on your bank statement as you have with the reconciliation itself. Provided you've got to that zero balance, you can click on to save. And it's going to give you the balance in Scribe and then take off any payments or receipts that have not yet been cashed. So they're ones that have been added into the cash book. So you've added those transactions in as your payments and receipts, but they just haven't yet appeared on the bank statement. And that should then match with your actual bank statement. Opening up that report, you have got the ability to see what that cash book value is, again, matching it up with the bank statement. And you've also got a list of these unpresented payments and receipts, which you can view. So using that filter option again in the top right-hand corner, rather than showing the summary, we want to have a look at those payment details or the receipt ones. And we can see here that I've got that list of those unpresented items. Go forward and reconcile your other banks if you've got them. Sometimes you might find that you only have quarterly statements for deposit accounts, but obviously reconcile the ones that you've got for that individual month.